Starting this next half hour, talking about a very exciting event and some big names that are headed to our area.
Yes. I'm very excited about this. It's been almost 20 years since the release of the cult classic Napoleon Dynamite. And isn't it crazy? I remember when it came out, sadly. And this Sunday in High Point, you can hear from the cast of the movie during a live screening and a Q&A session at the High Point Theater.
And joining us now is one of the stars of the movie. You probably recognize him, Efren Ramirez, who plays Pedro. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Hi, good morning.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's been about years, right? It's been about 20 years.
You do that very well.
Yeah, it's almost like not a single day has passed. Well, so first question for you really is, why are you guys doing these live screening events and these Q&As with fans 20 years later? What was the inspiration behind doing this?
Well, as a matter of, we got approached by a company in the East Coast who asked us about making appearances at universities and some small theaters. And we didn't realize how big the movie just was. And so when we showed up to these screenings, they were to sold out shows, and it's amazing for us to be able to travel all over the nation and to see dedicated fans to this film. There's something about this film that's very resounding to all generations, and for us to be a part of it, it's like we're grateful and we're very lucky. So it's cool to see the fans.
You know, just as we learned about this event, coming to our area too, I've been talking with colleagues and friends and just saying, did you see this movie? And like, I love this movie. I mean, it's developed such a cult following over the last 20 years. I mean, what does it mean to you and your fellow actors?
I think, you know, as actors, I mean, we strive to interpret characters and interpret script as much as possible. But to the effect of how the audience is going to react to it is always a surprise to us. So for us, knowing the fact that it's been 20 years, and as we do this tour, we see kids who are like, I mean, from elementary schools to high schools to junior high to college students to parents and grandparents. They're not only are they at the screenings, but they're dressed up as the characters, and I thought, like, wow, this has made such an impact for us. But you know, we put on a show on stage, and it's great.
And we're showing some video too, Efren, of some former shows, some previous shows too. It looks like just a ball. It looks like so much fun. I mean, everyone's laughing, like you said, people are in character. It seems like it's a really cool experience where it's not just, you know, people in the crowd watching you guys talk and you know, not having the opportunity to also say what they want or kind of like get into character. Is that maybe your favorite thing about these live screenings? It takes it to a whole new level.
Well, I mean, we also have to be careful because it's sort of like, I don't know if they're dressed in character or if that's how they just normally look.
True.
But what's great is that, I mean, we're actors, Jon Heder, John Grice, and me. So when we go up on stage, we're performing. We have a whole musical act, and we reenact some of the scenes. We pull some of the crowd up on stage, and it becomes something of interaction, and then there's an involvement that's happening. So and there's tons of surprises, because even on stage we have a tetherball, we have a bike, we have a piñata, we have cakes. You know, and for us, with our guitar, harmonicas, and the keyboard, it's become a musical act. It's become kind of like Broadway. So.
What has it been like for the three of you to be revisiting these roles so many years later, to watch the movie back so much now? It probably has been a long time since you actually saw it in its entirety. What is it like to have those conversations again and say those lines? It feels like you're kind of back in character a little bit.
Well, I don't have much to say. But there's so much joy, and what's amazing to see is that this film carries so much hope, because there's inclusion, because there's diversity, and because it's family oriented. You know, this is a film where families can sit together and watch and enjoy without having to edit themselves or worry about like if there's something bad that's gonna happen. Um, so for us to be able to connect with the audience live is such an experience, and who'd have known? It's like I remember working on the film itself, and it was we were fans of the movie, but we had no idea where it was gonna go. We just enjoyed it and thought it was like, hey, that's kind of quotable. You know, when you hear Kip say, "Your mom goes to college," you're like, who says that? So, or like Uncle Rico goes, how about if I throw that football over the mountains? Or Napoleon, oh, you've been idiot. So, but we see that all the time, and when people come to the shows, they bring cakes. They bring footballs. You can see all these T-shirts, and I'm like, wow. After 20 years, it's still strong, and it's nice to be a part.
The movie had so many funny, iconic lines that you still hear today, like you were just saying too. Does a tour like this, getting together with the other actors and performing like this, does it make you think about possibly doing a sequel? Have you been approached about doing something like that?
Because the movie hit so large back then, and even to this now, it's so resounding. People do ask us, even as we tour the nation. I mean, we're always working on projects, but now as we tour the nation and we speak with people want to see a sequel. And who knows? It's like, I think, as I talk with the guys, it's like, I don't think the book has closed with characters and with the world and the Dynamite. I mean, granted, I must say, there is a time machine. so we never know. May go back in time and just like do a sequel.
I do wonder what kind of votes Pedro would be getting in modern day. I wonder where
Got
your
my
characters
vote. I
would
got
be.
to tell you that. Got mine.
Well, I would think that Pedro would probably be married to Summer Wheatley, and she'd be Summer Sanchez. They would have a big shop with 5 kids. Maybe twins, Jose and Jose B. So, and then and hop on my friend Napoleon and Uncle Rico got some, but you got to give everybody love and help each other out. That's the whole
You haven't
idea.
thought about this at all, have you?
It sounds like you've already started writing the sequel,
Yeah.
Efren. Yes.
All right.
Terrific.
Efren, thank you for making us laugh this morning. And we know you're on the road, clearly, so you're very busy. You're in Boone performing tonight. We're so excited to host you in High Point coming up this weekend. Thank you for your time. Good luck. It was really special to have you on our show. And for everyone at home, you can catch Napoleon Dynamite live at the High Point Theater on Sunday, September 3rd. Doors will open at 6 there at the theater on Commerce Avenue. You can still grab your tickets. Just head to highpointtheater.com.